Citizen science is a pretty broad term. What it means for me is all of us being aware of what's happening around us. And to me, science means creating a solution to this.
And by this, Mike Ottman, the chair of the Maui Surfrider chapter, means plastic. And Jenny Roberts from the Pacific Whale Foundation explains just how dangerous plastic is to our environment.
So actually we are finding that the microplastics, or the small piece of plastics, are actually the bigger problem. So plastic never truly biodegrades. The first piece of plastic ever created still exists today, and all it does is it photodegrades, which means it breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces, and those smaller pieces are what we call microplastics, and those can be even more dangerous than the big ones because those microplastics are what the microorganisms are eating. And then the bigger fish that eats those microorganisms, then they're ingesting plastic, and then up the food chain it goes to the fish you eat on your dinner plate.
And one of the best places to collect data on this plastic problem is the northwest coast of Maui. Here, Cheryl King, a marine biologist on Maui, collects data on the many plastics she finds.
Everything you can possibly imagine washes ashore here, and we record all that, and then at the end of the day we have all that information to show that, okay, we have a serious problem for these items. You know, that's a good thing. Then we've got to look at the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Indian Ocean. They all have these concentration points of debris because of the way the currents and the winds move. It's not like a floating island that you can go out and just pick it up really easily. It's more of a plastic soup that's not just floating, but it's also down, all the way down the sea floor.
It's not very exact, is it?
You know, we're trying, like endeavors that we can do on a local basis and a global basis. It's changing. It's definitely getting out there as far as the message.
And it's not enough to know what the problem is, but how to take action.
I think beach cleanups are the first step. For me, it created awareness that, oh my gosh, actually when you look down, you see it all, the little bits of trash on our favorite beaches. The turtles, the fish, the wildlife eating it. So to me, the beach cleanup is creating that awareness that will move towards making steps towards change.
And these steps are creating a path that many around the world are following, including Amy LaFomboy, a volunteer on one of the many beach cleanups on Maui.
Anywhere I go, I always try and get involved in the community and get to know people and their perspective on the local aspect, because I think that's really important, especially with tourism nowadays. It's become so such a large aspect of everyone's really routine or lifestyle, that when you do travel, I think it's important to give back to the communities that you're traveling to. In the long run, if everyone really takes those little steps, it would really become a massive movement, and I think our society is really coming a long way with that.
And Claire agrees.
All kids should clean up the mess.
This is Cailyn Omuro reporting for Student Reporting Labs.